Hello, hello, friends. Welcome to Some Creative Ink. It's time to get creative. It's time to get inspired. And it's time to share your creations with others. So come on in and say hello. My name's Nancy Thompson, and I welcome you to my channel. Let's get creative together. I have a great fun fold to share with you today. You're gonna love it. We're on Wednesday we use the Perennial Lavender Designer Paper. And what did I do with those cards? Let me grab them. Hang on. So we created this card on Wednesday on Facebook and YouTube. So check that out if you missed the video. You can see that, or usually I leave a link in my next newsletter of some of the latest videos as well, so you can check that out. So if you haven't subscribed to to my channel, go and subscribe to Create with Nancy, and follow me. So hi Shirley, welcome. It is a gorgeous day here in Central New York. And it's just so beautiful. It's like almost 60 degrees, I think, out. The sun is shining. There's a little bit of a breeze that makes it a little bit cooler, but it is absolutely gorgeous. But I think it's not going to last for long. So, but anyways, we're going to take it if we can get it. It is February, and it's hard to believe. Usually, a few years ago, we had I don't know, when I did a few, just at the beginning of COVID, there was like a really bad snowstorm when I was doing an event with my friend Missy. And yeah, it was a bad weekend. So we do get snow here in February, so it's unusual to have this sunshine. So hi Betty, welcome. Okay, what was I gonna do? I totally forgot about changing. Let me see. So I'll give everybody just a second. Maybe I can change. I totally forgot to change this host code again. I'm just so bad about this, guys. It's just been busy. So let me see here if I can do this really quickly before we get started. So you guys will have the host code so you can place an order for some of the fabulous stuff, you know, that's available. And I think it's all available still. You know, I haven't really been online to check things out. So, okay, so we are good. I think there's our host code for February. Yay, finally done. Okay, so let's get started because you're going to love this card that I've got to share with you today. So it's using, yeah, it's out of reach. Let's look at this fabulous paper. Of course, I got purple on today. So lavender on today. It's almost like, I think, fresh freesia, really. And there's fresh freesia in this fabulous Perennial Designer Paper. Perennial Lavender Designer Paper. Okay, so look at this, because I kind of showcased this on Wednesday. And then here's the flip side with some pretty peacock. And then we've got, this one's a little bit more intensey. Got some flowers in there and sprigs. And then the back side is some spriggy stuff. And then we've got lavender, some petite lavender sprigs. And then, of course, this gorgeous, great color. And then this is pretty with the gorgeous, well, kind of like Highland Heather background with white lavender sprigs. And then here's this one right here. And then we've got just the sprigs on kind of like a soft crumb cake. Natural looking tone. And then this is like an overall type of pattern for that one. And then we've got this plaid design, and then this one here that's great, that's already designed. You just need to add a label to it, and you've created a card, matted on some cardstock, and it's good to go. So that's that. In that you can find in our mini catalog. So okay, so let's see here. Let's look at our cardstock. So we're going to kind of create this from top to bottom. It's an easy cut, so I'm going to walk you through it. Oh, Betty, yes. Oh, is that where you're from? Yes, Wisconsin. We were watching the news last night about that. Hopefully everyone's okay. I didn't really watch it too long, so yeah, that's very unusual weather. So hopefully it's over and done with today. So this is, I think I'm kind of zoomed in, so let me zoom back out. This is a piece of 8.5 by 11 inches of gorgeous grape cardstock, and we're simply going to cut it at 4.25 inches. Okay, we're going to do a portrait style card. Okay, and I feel like I got to change my blade on this. I can feel it dragging on the cardstock. Then we're going to turn it landscape wise. So this could make a second one, so you could make two at the same time if you wanted to. And we're going to score it at 5.5 inches. Okay, let's move our cutting blade out of the way. And the light one is the scoring blade, all right? And this one cuts. And then we're going to turn it back. So there's our fold, and we're going to preset our blade at 5.5 inches, okay? And then put this back in and line it up at 1.75 inches. I don't know, I think it's easier to just kind of preset that blade, and then we're going to just bring it down, and we're going to cut the front of our card flap. We're going to cut the front of our card, okay? So we get this right here, and this is what's going to create our fun fold. All right, so let's grab our bone folder here, and let's do a little burnishing here, okay? Let me just do this. Hang on. There we go. Okay, so let's just burnish, make sure our folds meet, that we scored it correctly to give that burnish little top. All right, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna pull in our, I gotta get my pieces here lined up. Maybe I need to do another piece. Let's see. We gotta cut a piece because I must have misplaced it. So we do need one piece that's 5.75 inches by 2.5, okay? And whoops, that's crooked. Okay, let's do that again, Nancy. There we go. Totally. We'll make sure that's on the inside. Okay, so this is going to be the inside of our card piece. Okay, everybody with me so far? And let's just stamp. I'm going to stamp off here, okay? So I just want a really light effect. This is out of, hey, I didn't tell you what stamp set I was using today. The Thoughtful Expression stamp set and the coordinating dies. I love these dies, as I've said before. And then I also pulled in the Painted Lavender dies. I love these two. We're going to embellish with some of the sprigs from the lavender dies, okay? These two guys, right? Maybe, some of them. Okay, so this is going to be the inside of our card. Let me close this up, because that's pretty much it. And we will put this on the inside. We're going to put this over on the left hand side right here, just so that there's like 1/4 inch. And then we're going to take some tear tape, okay? And we're going to put some on this skinny little flap, okay? Just on 3 sides. I like to do the long side first. Let's move those out of the way. And, okay, because this is going to create a little pocket. So you can put a fun little, this is a great card to put a gift card holder in, a gift card, or some type of little treat. It could be like even a Ghirardelli treat or something thin. If it's going through the mail, you want to be selective on what you use, okay? So let's do this. I've trimmed my nails, so I don't really have any nails here today. Okay. I know I should use my pick your take your pick tool, right? Okay, and Shirley, am I going to see you on Sunday? I hope so. Let me know if you're not, or if you are. Either way, okay? Okay, so we've got this. So this is our fun fold right there. So I've already pre-cut my designer paper. We're going to put some, this is 1.5 by 5.25 inches long. And this is out of the Perennial Lavender Designer Paper. I love this, and I'm almost out of what I've bought, so I feel like I need to buy some more because I have some upcoming classes and I need to make sure I've got I got enough for it. So, and then this piece here is 2.25 by 5.25. Okay. And I love this plaid pattern. It just about coordinates with any of the paper in that pick. It's a nice complement to the busy designs. Okay, so looking pretty good, right? Okay, we can zoom back in now. There we go. Okay, so we're going to add a focal point to it, all right? So we've got a piece of gorgeous grape that's 3.25 by 4.25, and then some designer paper that's 3 1/8 by 4 1/8. And let's adhere these two together. So very simple card here. I did that's why I was late. I was working on my other samples right before we went live. Today was a distracting day. Okay, so that's going to be the front of our card. What do you guys think? Isn't that just gorgeous, just like that? So this was inspired by a couple of my team members, okay? One team member sent this card to another team member, and that team member shared it with me. So, so I love this. What did she use? I think she did the bee paper with this. So I think it would be great for any type of designer paper you have on hand. Okay, so we're going to just flip this over. I've got my pattern going the right way, and I'm just going to flip it because we're going to add some dimensionals on this. And you could really make this piece any size you want. So mine's a little skinnier on the, a little fatter on the sides and a little squattier this way. It's not perfectly a rectangle, okay? It's just odd shape. Because I wanted to really make sure I was showcasing that paper. And I always flip it so I kind of get an idea that my paper is going in. I'm putting dimensionals on the correct side. So when I flip it back, I'm correct. So we could just adhere this right now. And we will be done with that portion. Okay, so we're going to accessorize this. So I've already pre-cut a piece of vellum with our, what are they called? Thoughtful Expression dies. Okay, we're going to use these 2 size dies, which is like the 3rd and the 4th one up from the middle. Okay, so we're going to do that. And so the vellum was out of the larger one, and then we're going to stamp on some scrap for our words. Okay, so let's go and do that, because I was die cutting them out and then trying to line it up, because I really wanted to make sure the scallops were in the right direction, so when I put it on here they would line up and not look wonky. Okay, so let's take some Memento ink and let's stamp on some scrap paper, some basic white, just right in the center. There, I feel like there's something on there. Let's look at that again. I think we'll be okay. Okay, that one looks a little nicer. Let's give that a second to dry. Okay, so we're going to pull in the mini because it's so tiny and cute. It'll fit right in here, right? And I haven't used the mini in a while, so let's look at what our plate says. So it tells me for die cutting edge, you want to place the edge down, which is what we normally do, and it's plate 1, plate 2. So this is plate 1, plate 2, our cardstock, and then our die, and then one more plate. So let's just get this on here, and then you always layer this so that way stagger your plates. It'll go through your machine so much nicer. Okay, so let's put that on there, and then see, I want to get my word thoughts, the thoughts in the larger scallop so it looks straight on that large scallop area. I guess it's just more pleasing to the eye. And let's just run this through to see how it goes. There we go. Mini machine's great for a lot of different things. So let's do that. And it's celebration time. So if you have a workshop, you get to $450 for a workshop, you can use that as like a half price item. You can't on the big one, but you can with the mini. Okay, so here we go. So see how my word thought is going straight across in between the bigger scallops, right? Let me turn this a little like that. Doesn't that look straight on? Pretty good. Okay, so let's just pop this out. And I love the stitching on these dies. So when I put this on and line up my scallops, it's going to look nice, okay? So we're going to add, let's see, got lots of things die cut here. And let's look to see what would complement our thing. So I've got some Lost Lagoon, I've got some Pretty Peacock, which I kind of like. And I've got like some sprigs of Gorgeous Grape, Highland Heather. So let's just kind of build something up. And if we really wanted to put in some white, we could. So I think that's enough choices. So we're going to just kind of place this on here for right now. And let's see what looks good. I think I like the Pretty Peacock. The Lost Lagoon kind of blends in a little bit, so to get a little bolder, and we don't need a lot, so I'm going to cut this sprig in two pieces. So my one die can go a lot farther, okay? So let's just kind of pop that in there. And how would this look kind of like that? You think that's enough? I think it might be just enough sprigs. Let's just see what it looks like with the white. I don't know. I think it's too close to the label is my problem with that. Let's see here. And having lots die cut gives me the option to kind of play around with this and see what I like better. Let's see. Nah, I don't like that. Let's go back to my original plan. I think we will just kind of go like this. That, and this over here. And then that on top. Okay, I think we'll go with that. Hi, Carol. Welcome. Thanks. All right, so let's go with that. And let's just use some Seal Plus. I think this is a Seal Plus. Either one will work. It's Seal. And we'll just add some Seal on there. Because it's going to get hidden. Normally, if you're putting vellum down, you want to make sure it's hidden because it's not see-through. Because it will show. Your adhesive will show and it won't look pretty. Okay, so I just make sure this is down far enough so it doesn't run off the top of my card. Is it going to stay? I think we got to put a little bit more adhesive there. And then go like this. Okay, and then let's decide if we want to leave those sprigs showing. You know what? I guess it's okay to leave those sprigs. We're going to leave the sprigs showing. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. So let's go and put some dimensionals on this. So we make sure we get it straight on here. Because that was the other thing. I was adding this on there and it was just not looking the straightest to me. So I think this will work good. All right, so let's just pull this off. Let's, I didn't turn any lights on today. Let me see, because I feel like it's dark all of a sudden. How's that? Let me see about this other dust light. It's a little better. Okay, because I was like really struggling to see. Okay, so I'm lining up my scallops to make sure they look good. All right, see, isn't that just so pretty? Look at that. So it looks nice and straight. Now we can put it on here. So we can add, now this is where you want to keep your liquid glue. It's just where it's, you see the white label only. Don't go all the way to the edge of the vellum. And that's all we need to do. So let's just add this onto here. Here we go. And then we're going to add some linen thread, which, here we go. Got my stash here built up. This is my when I'm bored box. Not bored, but when I just have a few minutes, I just tie. If I'm chatting on the phone with somebody, I tie bows, right? Because I generally have the phone on speaker, and why not get something done? I gotta stay busy. Okay, glue dots. So trying to think, I think it'll look okay up there. So let's add that. I like using linen thread with this perennial. It just seems like the natural fit. It looks so natural with it versus baker's twine or any other type of ribbon or texture. All right, the bow got off kilter there. Let's do that. And let's trim our tails here. Okay, we need to add some bling. So look at that. Isn't that cute? So simple. So let's add a little bling. And I've got these purple fine shimmer gems that are part of this suite as well. So let's add some gems here. We're going to just add a large one right down there and then two smaller ones, one on each side. I love this look with this die. And take your pick tool, that putty just really picks those up so easily. These are the Blackberry Bliss color, and then there's purple, there's Gorgeous Grape and Highland Heather shades in this package as well. I love these. Okay, so what do you do with this pocket, right? So I thought you could do like a little tea packet, but you do need to either add extra postage on it, or depending on the theme of your card, it could also, you know, stick a little gift card in there as well, right? So, you know, because this is You're in My Thoughts today, and you could write a message, have a little cup of tea, you know, and take some time for me or something like that, right? And it is a little thick, so with the tea bag, but maybe you've got thinner tea bags than what this one is. And this is my favorite. This is a Bigelow tea that was out at Christmas time, and it is, if you love cranberry, this was like a really good cranberry type tea. It was a limited edition. Let's hope they do more of that next year, because it was good. I got as many boxes as I could get at the time. Okay, we need to finish our envelope, right? I know, I love this card, and I want to thank my team member Jane for sharing it. It was Sherry who shared it with Jane. So let's do this. So a big shout out to those two. Yes, our team has been really good about sharing their cards. We do a stamper showcase every month where several team members share different ideas around a product, and it's just a lot of fun and inspiring to see what they come up with. This past month, Wendy was sharing ideas with the Just Kidding designer paper, and they were absolutely fabulous. She has a cute little granddaughter who's going to be turning 5, and what she did with it is just so like perfect for the fun things that she's made her with that paper. Okay, so we've got our card right there. Isn't that lovely? So let me clean up my desk here, because I do have a few other samples to share with you. Let's move some dies, everything out of there. Okay. Hi, Colleen. Welcome. Hi, Kathy. Oh, good. I'm so glad you're going to be there, Shirley. Okay. Catching up on comments. All right. So I didn't do. Let me finish this one. I didn't do this envelope flap for this card. So let's quickly do this. And yesterday was my stamp club, and I brought my little glue bottle for them to try, and they loved it. And it's part of my little adhesive bundle. And I'm trying to think. I think I put news in it in my newsletter, so about the adhesive bundle for this month. If you don't get my newsletter, message me and I'll send you the last edition. And hopefully I'll be getting another one out this next week. Okay, so here's this one right here. I like this one. These would make great sympathy cards, I think, too. If you didn't want to do the split frame and create that pocket, you could just kind of make this all one piece and flip it up as well. Oh, lavender pack of seeds. Betty, that is like a fabulous idea. Ah, there we go. Okay, so there's that one. I added pool party. Pool party's not in it, but I just thought it kind of like made that lighter color shade of Lost Lagoon just kind of pop a little bit more, because that's Lost Lagoon cardstock, and that pool party just makes it pop a little bit more. Okay, so we've done that one. That was my other sample, and then I have this one here to share. Right here, this is with that lavender, and just I added that little flourish type image or die cut on it. That's in with the dies. It's this image right here, which is kind of neat. You know, it's a different use. I thought that was kind of a neat little thing to poke out there. And then I ran out of time and didn't finish this one, so I got to finish this one. This is the start of this one right here, using a white card base, okay, and creating pockets. So I got to do something with that. So, oh, I'm so glad you guys love this card. It's been fun creating, you know, as always. And I want you to fall in love with this Perennial Lavender Suite of product. It's absolutely, well, and also the Thoughtful Expressions bundle as well, because it all kind of like flows together. So much in this mini catalog, you can bundle things together and use it with other things that are in this mini. So it's so versatile the way they're really thinking with the product coordination. So, okay, everybody, I hope you've enjoyed all these fabulous ideas, and you're leaving inspired. And is there anything I want to share with you? Let me just look to see. Oh yeah, here is that adhesive bundle for $38.75. You can grab all these things. There's the a Tombow multi-purpose glue. There's a Seal Plus dispenser there, full one. There's mini glue dots, there's hair tape, regular dimensionals, mini dimensionals, and a fabric gift bag, or you know, the fabric little zipper bag that you could choose from the multiple selections that I have. So If you want more details about it, you can message me and I can give you more details. So that's for the month of February. And as always, go to my online store to place any orders that you may have. I'm trying to think, because you never know when things will sell out, and a lot of the, once, whether they're planning, we don't really know if what they're not planning to reorder, what they have time to reorder before the mini catalog ends in April, at the end of April. So, and I guess that's it. So have a great weekend. Enjoy this weather. If you're here in central New York or wherever you are, if it's beautiful outside, get out and enjoy the sunshine. And we will stamp again next Wednesday at 3 p.m. here on YouTube and Facebook. So thanks so much, everybody. Have a great day. Bye-bye.